Alrighty, man.
With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward,
Okay,
quarterback, Miami.
Cam Ward. There you go. As everyone expected.
His folks preferred Cameron, and what a path it has been. His third stop in his college career was Miami. He's a finalist for the Heisman Trophy that eventually went to Travis Hunter, but Cam Ward, the cornerstone, the building block, and taking that walk to get the hug from Roger Goodell after being selected by the
Alright, the Browns are on the clock now.
Yeah. In high school, ran a so one of the things I love about him is
Oh snap, the Jaguars traded up. Oh snap. Oh, Travis Hunter definitely getting picked. Travis Hunter is definitely getting picked.
The Browns, to me, get the edge in this trade. I think they're the winner.
The Jaguars ready to make the pick. It is the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award pick. As Roger Goodell,
Alrighty, number 2 pick, Travis Hunter right here.
Right now to the podium with the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award pick.
While we are here tonight to celebrate the 32 young men entering the NFL, I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes one player each year who best represents greatness and compassion both on and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Eric Armstead.
First off, Duval. I want to say thank you to the commissioner, thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and Nationwide, and also too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion close to their heart and act upon it. Use your platform to make your community, the league, and this world a better place. As we remember Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you.
See, bro, think it's spoiling it, bro. Gotta take it off.
We have a trade.
Righty, man, here we go. Travis
The
Hunter.
Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Okay, good pick. Good pickup by the Jaguars. Good pickup for them. Hey. This man is a future Hall of Famer right here.
I know he's amped up right now. Wow.
That is a huge pickup for the Jaguars, bro. I might have to watch some of their games this season.
Heisman Trophy. Jaguars have been around for 31 years. It's the first time in franchise history that they have a Heisman Trophy winner playing for them, and they will, and we assume it's on both sides of the ball. And Travis, we see what Travis has a lot of energy. That's great awareness. Absolutely.
Man, this is the fourth time in the last 5 drafts that there's been a trade in the first 4 picks. No one saw this coming earlier, right? And we were anticipating, was it going to be a trade? Okay, let's see if you go through a backflip or something.
You know, Travis is generally a pretty quiet guy, likes to fish and everything, but
Exactly.
there is some emotion that is flowing right now as he's on his way to the Jaguars.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Jaguars are stacked, bro. They got Brian Thomas, wide receiver. Is Christian Kirk still on the team? And they got Travis Hunter. They got
Congratulations.
ETN, that running back. They got that other running back, bro. Bro, Trevor Lawrence has no excuses this season.
Wanted to play for Deion Sanders and playing both ways. One of the reasons that he followed Coach Prime.
With the third pick in the
Right, third pick, right here.
The New York Giants select Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter, okay.
Penn State.
You know why they love it? Because if there is a
All right, pickup for
for
them.
the New York Giants, it's pass rusher, right? The franchise of
They need a QB.
team now, and now they've got another guy who.
Bro, how do I scroll this over?
Pass rusher, defensive player of the year in the Big Ten. Just an absolute game wrecker for the Nittany Lions.
I thought it was interesting. We had James Franklin on earlier, his head coach at Penn State.
With the fourth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell, tackle.
Who?
LSU.
Will Campbell. Oh, that's an offensive lineman. I guess. At number 4 though, over Alshon Jeffrey, over Jalen Walker,
His suit was gonna be tight too.
And it looks good.
Look at it.
over Shadir Sanders.
Didn't miss a beat.
Hey, this dude walked in as a true freshman.
Bro,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And you know, he did grow up a big LSU fan. His family was on vacation. He's 14 years old. They're in Colorado.
see.
He gets a call. We'd like for you to come to LSU football camp. They fly back early. They drive from Monroe to Baton Rouge.
see, I don't know how
He
to.
gets his rear end whipped every single time. Okay. And after the camp, Ed Orgeron, who was the head coach at LSU at that time, said, I was going to offer you a scholarship if you could have just won a couple of those reps. Will said he cried all the way back to Monroe and then decided, I'm going to go back.
All right, the Browns are on the clock now.
Say he went back and he did better.
Oh my goodness, bro! I hope they do not pick. I mean, Shadir Sanders would be. I don't even know, bro. Like it, bro. It's the Browns, bro. It's the Browns. Like the Browns are mediocre, bro. Then you already see how they treating Deshaun Watson. Their O-line is trash, bro. Shadir Sanders, oh my, I do not want to see him go to the Browns. For real. Bro, I'm dead ass too. I do not want to see Shadir go to the Browns, bro. Pick Alshon Jeffrey. Anybody but Shadir.
Bring sunshine to somebody's day because that's what he did for us. I wish he was in the green room with me, but I know that he now has the best seat in the house.
You see the heart of Will Campbell there. So
Of that 2 spot with the Jaguars, moved back, picked up some extra picks.
I'm just, bro. I'm hoping they do not pick Shadir Sanders, bro. Oh my gosh, please don't.
The Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan.
We good, bro. Shadir is not going to a poverty team like Cleveland.
And a top 5 pick now.
Good stuff.
Some talk that maybe he would slide.
Who did they pick? They picked a defensive tackle. Even though, bro, the Browns should have been the one to pick the offensive lineman.
We watched very closely over the last couple years.
I mean, they stacking up their defensive lineman, but they need more protection for when Watson get back, or whoever their QB is right now.
No wonder Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator from the Browns, I'm sure was standing on tables trying to talk to the front office about why they needed this guy. What are they in the interior?
I believe that he is the 6th top 5 pick from Michigan. Desmond being one of those.
All right, man. Las Vegas Raiders up next. Shadir Sanders. This should be it. This should be it. The picket. Shadir Sanders right here. Right here. Right here.
first team all conference on both, and Mason Graham is headed to the Cleveland Browns, and that is a guy you can build around.
Right here,
High
bro.
school, where there's a lot of pressure to win, with a great team, a great organization.
Sent me 2 gifts, and this was one of the gifts he was talking about. This young man, Mason Graham, right there. Mason told me that I used to play soccer as a kid, and he was running kids over, so they put him in football. And then he played
Bro, if the Raiders do not pick Shadir Sanders, bro, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like y'all would rather have. Let me save it. Let me save it. Let me save it. Let me save it, bro. I can go on the mini rant.
And engage and block recognition. I mean, the guy is so hard to block. He can push the pocket for a short arm, small guy in the middle, and rushes the passer extremely well inside, which makes it hard for the quarterback to step up. This guy made a ton of plays in the last 2 years for Michigan.
And that game you're talking about, once that game went into overtime, he took it to another level against that talented
His
offensive
wrestling
line.
background helps him tremendously.
Yeah, he was at his best in the biggest game as we go down to the green room with water.
All right, thanks so much.
Come on,
Reese.
bro,
Here with
get
Kim
to the
and Alex.
Raiders
Kim,
pick.
You said this is so crazy. How would you describe this moment for your family?
It's just an amazing, unbelievable moment, and we're just so proud and excited for what Mason's been able to do.
Alan, whenever he held up the jersey with your last name on it, you both smiled so big. What is it like seeing this happen?
It's been a dream of his whole life, and he finally made it, so we're so proud of him.
Why is this emotional?
Just all the work he's put in. It's a lot of work.
And a lot of credit to both of you. Thanks so much, Kim and Alan. Reese.
Well, in the Graham family, he moved to Hawaii.
Right, man. Here you go. Shadir Sanders, right here.
This year, the Las Vegas Raiders are now on the clock with a 6th
It would be a no-brainer not to pick him, bro.
Might not follow all of the maneuverings. Pete Carroll, now the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Chip Kelly, offensive coordinator. You got a new general manager. Tom Brady, obviously involved in the new ownership. I mean, this is a big era right now for Las Vegas.
And the pick is in as we go to Roger Goodell.
Righty, man. Here we go. Shadir Sanders right here.
With the 6th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty, running back, Boise State.
Ashton Genty was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy.
I mean,
going 6th overall to Las Vegas.
y'all, bro, Las Vegas, bro. This is not a bad pick, bro, but y'all had y'all's future quarterback right here. Right here. See, bro, I can't even say nothing, bro. I mean, Ashton Genty is going to carry the absolute workload out of that Raiders team, bro. He's basically going to Boise State again. Like he's the only thing on that offense. Geno Smith, they overpaid, bro. Shadir Sanders, y'all future QB was right there, bro. I mean, I already know who I'm picking first in fantasy.
Genty could not be any better if you had to hand select a back 5'8", 211, low center of gravity, bounces off, just a perfect.
So do the Jets pick Shadir?
Well, I think this guy is a combination. Even though people say he's short.
Oh my God, I see number 9, bro. I see number 9. Holy. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. My gosh. If the Jets do not pick Shadir, bro.
Very, very similar in terms of what this guy's skill set is. He wasn't used in the passing game as much as Boise, but I think he would be a great third down back as well.
I'ma cry. I'ma cry.
He wasn't the primary running back until his senior year. He played receiver. They had an older running back there, and he has proven to be able to be a weapon and maybe an every down back as we take a look at today's
Like when I'm telling y'all, Ashon Jeffy would have like 30 carries per game, bro. He's getting that workload. I forgot they got Brock Bowers too. If only they had a QB. Loki should trade up for us this year.
She is an element, and with salt and spray,
The New York Jets are on the clock. Jets draft room has been the subject of ridicule and disdain over the last
Who is the
several
Jets
years.
QB?
Aaron Rodgers situation, former Packer, didn't work out with
Jets
the Jets.
QB.
Now Justin Fields, former
I say they I forgot they got Justin Fields on the offseason, bro. Damn. Bro, I know y'all see who is number 9, bro.
Wide receiver, tight end. I mean,
Oh,
like you
mama.
said, you need a lot.
That's the only, no. Because I know the Panthers are not picking him.
Taking over as a new head
That's the next team at number 9 that needs a QB, bro. I really hope. Like I would have rather him went to the Browns than this.
The Jets have decided who they think the best player for them is at the moment.
Shit gonna suck, bro. Alright.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu, Missouri, tackle.
To pick the offensive lineman.
Get the big fella.
Bro, Carolina better not draft who I think they're going to draft, bro. The fact that Jalen Walker is still on the draft board is crazy, bro.
To the New York Jets, he only allowed 1 sack and 391 pass blocks last year. He really.
Do not pick Jalen Walker. Do not pick Jalen Walker.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Teteroa McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona.
Better than picking Jalen Walker, bro. They got a wide receiver. I never heard of him. Teteroa McMillan. Who is that?
The poor Panthers fan who wasn't sure. You're okay. This is good. Yeah, this is good. This is a good pick.
How come I never heard of his name?
I tell you what, by the way, if you had 2 high school teammates going off the board in the top 8 picks before 2 college teammates, you're a winner. Teteroa McMillan was a high school teammate of Mason Graham. That's Irvine High School. Wow, look at that. He grew up in Hawaii and Polynesian heritage and certainly very proud for the path that has led Teteroa McMillan to be the first Arizona wide receiver taken in the first round in the common draft era.
Oh my goodness, bro. The Saints, bro. The Saints are up next.
I grew up in Wamala,
Oh my
Hawaii.
gosh.
Tropical rainforest over there.
I'm
beaches and
bro.
surfing. I'm Polynesian,
Bro,
specifically Hawaiian.
Saint,
Polynesian
fuck,
culture is
man.
important to me.
Shadir cannot go to the Saints, bro.
Our culture is family, respect.
Shadir cannot go to the Saints,
I'm
bro.
definitely a reflection of my Polynesian heritage. I want
Oh my, the pick is in. My God.
Winning those awards was never really about me. It was really about just the Polynesian football players who came before me, who laid the foundation for me to succeed at this game. My message to future generations of Polynesian football players was just to stay humble, keep your head down, trust the process, and always put God first.
Yeah, T-Mac's grandmother, Blanche, she runs a shelter in Hawaii, and he grew up working in that shelter. You talked to his coaches. I spoke to Coach Jed Fish. He said that he was brought up in a world of loyalty and service, and his drive is because of his love for his Polynesian heritage. And he comes from a very high value system driven by doing good for others. Just a very unique young man and a super athletic wide receiver at 6'4", who can make all the catches, guys.
He's been sensational there over the last 3 years. Nobody has more first down catches than this guy does.
Hey, bro. AJ Terrell will be locking him down.
Yeah, well, I think this guy's a size.
Let me look at his highlights.
Ability to catch 50-50 balls. He's very
Oh, he's one of them type of wide receivers, bro.
But these big guys don't have to be a
like Mike Evans type, bro. Oh my,
This guy does that great. He can drop his weight. He
damn,
makes,
bro.
Some
In
very
it, bro.
difficult catches. And the red zone is a huge advantage when you have big people, as you can see right here. I mean, huge advantage. I think this guy's going to be a great player.
And Coach, go back to what Reese said earlier, your former guy, Bryce Young. And early in his career, people were critical of his play. But look at the receivers that they had on that roster his first couple years. They're getting better and better. His head coach, Dave Canales, I thought did great work with his mindset, regain his confidence. This is a huge pick. And as Reese, you said earlier, Carolina's going to learn to appreciate who this guy is because of how much he's going to help the quarterback, Bryce Young.
I don't want to make it about Bryce Young, but I can just see Bryce smile on his face right now.
Second straight year that the Panthers have gone with a wide receiver. They took Xavier Leggett last year, so now they have this. We go into tomorrow now.
All right, thank you so much, Reese. And we just saw Blanche, Tetero's
Ain't
grandmother,
pick our end, bro.
her incredible works of service. Well, I'm
My
surrounded by his family.
stomach
They're
get
all
to
wearing
turn,
leis that were
just
handmade
thinking of the
by
thought
Blanche. And
of
of course, Tetero
Shadir
wearing
Sanders
his
on the
Polynesian
Saints,
heritage
bro.
so proudly displayed.
That just
When you
makes
think
me
about your
sick,
son
bro.
and how proud he is of
After
where he came
everything
from, what does
I
that mean
call
to you?
this man the next Tom Brady, future Hall of Famer, bro. Everything in the books, bro.
For real. Thank you, all.
Sean, what does this moment mean to you as you watch your son become the 8th
He
overall
just
pick
ends
in the
up
NFL draft?
on my rival
I'm
team,
just
bro.
feeling proud. This means so much. We come from humble beginnings. So this means so much.
Congratulations, you guys. Reese.
Laura, thank you very much. I saw Tetero's dad there.
Think I'm gonna be sick.
Radius too.
How's Laura keeping
He
it
looks
together?
like he could play.
How's Laura Rutledge keeping it together with some of these interviews?
I know, right? Exactly. Yeah, she's a pro's pro, man. She is.
I mean, you can tear up. Some of these parents. How cool is this? That I know it's about the player, but I'm appreciating listening to these parents. All that they put in, their kid, their son, and growing up. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know, it's an interesting thing because a lot of times this day and age, some of the parents can get a bad rap. Sometimes they earn it. That's for sure. But for the most part, you're seeing stories tonight of love and family sacrificing to help someone with talent to maximize their capability.
To make it here, you don't.
There's less of that.
It's less of that. It's more.
I agree with that.
The support, and a lot of these players. We've heard a few of them say, like, I just want to honor my family. I just want to keep keep making them proud of me.
Exactly. New Orleans Saints are on the clock right now. New regime for them. Kellen Moore getting his first shot as a head coach. And we'll see what the Saints do with the 9th overall pick.
My goodness, bro. Please do not, bro. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
The New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Oh my gosh, we're good. We're good.
So another offensive tackle coming off the board.
Yes, man. Yes. Bro. I mean, that is... Bro, that is a dumbass move by them not picking Shadir, but still, I'm glad they did not pick Shadir, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Man. Oh my goodness. They got Spencer Rattler as their QB.
And you have a look at some of the things he accomplished at Texas, sort of settling in there at that left tackle.
He drafted. Oh my god, bro. I can't believe.
This guy's got the ability. You're going to see him adjust here. Block on the second level. That's not easy for big guys to do. I love it here when he sits on the screen and goes flat.
Bro.
They don't like that.
Again, it seems like we've said this a few times. It's an entire new regime as far as coaches. With the offensive coordinator, his son, by the way, Garrett will be a quarterback.
Let me go. Let me reply on the.
offensive staff very high on Kelvin Banks, and they brought in a guy that's going to come in right away and contribute and play on that left side.
You mentioned the adversity that he had gone through. I spoke with his mother who, she almost passed away when he was in college, and she told me that she was so grateful that his father, Kelvin Banks Sr., spent so much time with him and his brother, teaching them how to be
Oh
young
man,
men. She said they were in
dude.
church, her and Junior, and she had a seizure, and Junior actually drove her home. She said, I didn't even know he could drive a car, but because of what my husband taught him, Kelvin Banks Sr. So, fine young man, Kelvin Banks Jr.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I think this guy's got the
Hey Saints fan, y'all enjoy Spencer Rattler. That's y'all franchise quarterback.
Kelvin Banks Jr., his mom, I'm sure the entire family thrilled.
Oh man, I'm done.
With Laura Rutledge and Colleen.
Yesterday, the NFL family lost a true legend, Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time. Misty, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Mongo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. 50 years ago, with the fourth pick in the 1975 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears selected one of Steve McMichael's teammates and closest friends, Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State. Walter would go on to rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons, all with the Chicago Bears. As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor Sweetness not only for his performance and excellence on the field, but also his commitment to give back to his community with the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award.
Alright, the Bears pick. So
So
next.
with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan.
Pick that. Who?
Ben Johnson,
Wait.
the new head coach of the Chicago Bears.
Loveland. Loveland was supposed to go late. Wasn't Tyler Warren? I could have sworn I seen that on the mock draft thing. Tyler Warren. I thought he was the number one tight end.
That's a big game hunting. Yeah, and the Bears have gained one. We're giving them a little chance to catch up on the streaming service here. We'll catch them in a bit. Yeah. This is what Colston Loveland did. He's a finalist for the surprise. For your insurance and
Bro, it feels like they announced the 2 picks and go straight to commercial. So who could realistically wear number 15 with Jalen Walker? Not gonna. No way these teams are that brainless to not pick Jalen Walker. The Colts, Dolphins, yeah, all of them. I don't know about Cowboys though. They could though. 49ers. So realistically, the next chance Sadir has to get drafted is 18, which is the Seahawks. Like, they got Sam Darnold as their QB. Then the who is the Steelers quarterback? They got both Rita Fields and Wilson. Yeah, look at their cute Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson, bro. If the Steelers do not draft Sadir Sanders, bro, we lost all hope. Okay, then after that, really nothing. The Rams could. The Lions. That's realistically y'all.
The perfect morning.
But there's no way bro, there's no way he goes past the Steelers, bro. The Steelers will be the most idiotic franchise if they pass on Shadir Sanders with a QB locker room of Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson. Like, no way, bro. Shadir is going to Pittsburgh. I can tell you that right now. They're going to pick Jalon Walker, aren't they?
Pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams, defensive end, Georgia.
Pick Michael Williams.
Michael Williams, a 2-year
Over J.
starter for Kirby Smart's
I mean, he good
Bulldogs.
too, but over Jalon Walker.
Family and friends
Oh my, bro.
celebrating
Jalon Walker might actually fall.
southwest of there, Columbus, Georgia, played at Hardaway High School, worked with renowned pass
Michael
rusher
Williams is a dog, though. Can't even lie.
on his craft.
Hey, good to see that, man.
He's a guy who had some injuries this
He's
year,
a dog.
but he was, when healthy, phenomenal. 14 tackles at or behind the line of scrimmage, and he loved to watch Myles Garrett, and that's a good guy to watch.
Yeah, well, I think Michael Williams, because of his
All right,
size,
Cowboys are on the clock now.
all right, this guy can play on the edge, but he can also play down on the tackle. You're going to see him right here, work his hands and feet, get a sack, you know, in the Texas game, which is very disruptive. He could be an inside rusher if he needs to be, which I think is very important. Pushing the pocket here, another sack for him. Guy's a good rusher. He can play the run. I like this pick. I think they need somebody opposite Bosa.
Remember, Robert Saleh goes back to San Francisco as a defensive coordinator. What do you think when you think San Francisco really playing great? Not just defensive linemen, depth. They can stay fresh, just like you used to do at Alabama. This guy,
Yeah, Williams is a dog.
He was less productive this year than I think we expected because he was dealing with an ankle most of the year. When he gets healthy, just a game record that can take a game over, especially if he's fit into a situation, Des, where it's not every down, but you move him in early in his career in certain down and distance situations.
For me, guys, I like to see players like Williams go up against first-round draft picks like Kelvin Banks Jr. And when he played against Texas, he had himself a hell of a game against Kelvin Banks Jr. 2 times, not just once. So, you know he's going to bring the power, speed, and athletic ability off that edge. This is an excellent pick.
You know what, Des, he had 5 sacks this year.
Yeah.
4 of them against Texas in those 2 games.
that burn
Yeah,
orange.
but he was healthy in that game.
Right.
The thing I like about this guy is he can play in a 3-4 or a 4-3 because he can play inside or out, and I think that diversity as a player is really important defensively.
So the 11th overall pick, Michael Williams, goes, and now the Cowboys, you see their draft room about to make their selection, 12th overall, as they try to get things going again in Dallas. Let's see who the Cowboys have taken.
With the 12th pick in the
Okay, Cowboys picking next.
draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
They picked the O-line. Bro, ain't no way, bro.
Alabama, Urban New Haven, Connecticut, played for Nick.
Ain't no.
There, in fact, you've known
You,
Tyler for quite
bro.
some time. He started going to your football camps, even really before he was ready to go. As we take a look for you,
Bro, low key, if I'm Terry Fournette, bro, I am trading up for Jalon Walker and Malachi Starks, bro. We set if we do that.
17 years in a row, Alabama's had a first-round draft pick now, encompassing Saban's tenure in the first couple of years of Kalen DeBoer, first year of Kalen DeBoer, as we go to Rutledge.
All right, here with William and Tashana, who Desmond was just referencing.
The Falcons do not pick Jalon Walker, bro. Terry Fournette, you have one job, bro. You have one job.
Now the guy's going to play wildcat quarterback and run it like a running back at 6'5", 256. This guy can block. I think the only difference between him and Loveland is Loveland might be a step quicker, but this guy is bigger, more physical, can block better, and has more diversity as a player.
It's their number 1 need. Tyler Warren, including pilot training in a flight simulator. Certainly want to say thank you. Stand ready to defend our nation.
Still have not picked yet.
part of that.
Clock is still 40
Sixth overall,
seconds.
went to the Las Vegas Raiders. Jalen Milroe, the quarterback from Alabama, is here tonight, awaiting to see if he will have his name called in front of this throng of tremendous fans, spirited fans here, just outside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
All right, pick is in. Pick is in.
Professional sports, but unsurpassed in terms of their love for the Packers and love for football and their love and their hospitality that they have rolled out.
Right in, man.
They're on the clock right now, and they have virtually stalked defensive linemen during
Pick
the
is in.
this draft process. One would think that's where they're going. You got Field Yates watching everything for us.
Yeah, I think it's a great time when we wait for the Atlanta pick to just ask Field. I know he's paying attention to everything. I think I'm getting texts from people, only one quarterback. Is there going to be a second or a third? What, we talked about that on game day. That's the drama of the first round.
Bro, nobody cares, man. Just announce a draft pick, bro.
Yeah, Herbie, we're about a handful of picks away from what I believe will be the inflection point of tonight with the quarterbacks. The potential for a second or even third quarterback to go off the board. The Steelers pick 21, so just 6 selections away from where we are right now. If somebody jumps ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers, it is an indication that that team believes Pittsburgh is preparing to take the quarterback at number 21. If we don't see any action, then all eyes head to the Steel City. And if we don't see a quarterback then, buckle up for what could be a very adventurous final few selections here tonight. We'll see whether a team like Cleveland, armed with extra draft capital now, or the New York Giants, who bypassed the quarterback with pick number 3, makes a move up into the back end of the first round to beat the other team to the punch. And then don't forget, the world of the NFL, the first-round picks come with a 5th-year team option on their contracts. If a quarterback hits, especially that late in the first round, that isn't a resource. That is one of the greatest contract advantages that any team builder would like to have in the NFL.
Phil, that's a great point. We'll certainly keep an eye on it. There's several guys who will be impacted by that. The Falcons got their quarterback last
Right in,
year.
man. Let's go. Pick is in. Pick is in. Let's go.
8th overall, but now they have the 15th pick. For years, they haven't been able to sack the quarterback.
Right in, man. Jalon Walker. Jalon Walker. Jalon Walker. Right in, man. Here we go. Jalon Walker. Jalon Walker.
The Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker.
Let's go. Jalon Walker is a beast, bro. Bro, our defense is about to be crazy next season. Let's go. Good pick right there, man. Terry Fournette. Smart. Smart right there, bro. Good stuff. Let's go.
He was the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz. Wow. You know,
This is defensive rookie of the year. Let's go.
For Jalen Walker. He's always around football guy. You see all these sports that he played.
Get it, man.
Came from an athletic family. Dad was a coach, but also, hey, he likes to look good. We saw that too. Got interesting passion from his mother and his younger brother Deuce. Played 9 games at quarterback for Georgia State in his freshman season, and a close-knit family, and now he's close to him, playing for the Falcons. His brother is at Georgia State, also in Atlanta.
Yeah, played off-ball, played middle linebacker a lot for Georgia this year. I think where he's most comfortable and most natural is when he lines up, whether he's pressing like this to bring the blitz or just lining up off the edge. You can only imagine what Atlanta will do.
The heart of a champion in the heart of the country, 2-time champion, All-American at the FCS level, and you see, he's also a farmer, which we'll get to in a matter, but he can turn some earth and moving some defenders too.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, what really convinced me with this guy, he played tackle.
All right, the Buccaneers are on the clock. Then the Broncos. Then the Steelers, bro. It's the Steelers, bro.
A natural at the position. He's playing left tackle here. You see him run blocking.
If y'all pick anybody other than Sadir Sanders, bro, y'all are cooked for. Cause my nigga, who Mason, bro, they better draft a QB, bro. They better, bro. Like, no joke, bro.
Let you know what they think of him and his practice habits too. He's going to be a heck of a pro. And school, he majored in agribusiness with a minor in economics and certainly found a way to put together both of his loves in football and farming.
Oh.
Kind of grew up on a family
Big
farm.
pitch we got left.
Lifelong dream of mine.
The Knicks and Pistons game ended.
Have the opportunity to rent some ground and start my farming career. So it was my first year farming. My farm, it's in north central South Dakota. Northland Farms, a little over 250 acres, and we're a row crop farm, so we farm corn, soybeans, and then sometimes wheat and grass crops. Obviously football comes first, but it's awesome to kind of get away from football.
The cornerback from Michigan, who many a little over a year ago supposed might be a top 10 pick, is still sitting out there as well. Mike Green, who led the nation in sacks at Marshall, is out there too. We've had Travis Hunter, two-way player taken by the Jags after a trade as receiver. You had Teteroa McMillan taken as well in the first round. Those are the only receivers so far.
And we thought maybe there's a possibility of 5 or 6 going, but I think what we were talking at the break, sometimes you have great depth at running back or receiver. Sometimes there's a little bit of a hesitation and patience from these teams on when
it makes everybody slide.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell now with the Bucs pick.
With the 19th pick in the 2020
All right, Bucks.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver.
Oh my!
Ohio State.
Why? The Bucks do not need wide receivers, bro. So you're telling me they got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, now they got Emeka. Bro, the Bucks do not need a wide receiver, bro. Just giving Baker Mayfield more weapons. Y'all kidding me? So they got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I don't understand.
I'll say this: I've been following Ohio State football pretty closely since probably the mid-70s. I don't know if I've been more impressed with a player at Ohio State than Emeka Egbuka because of how unselfish he is, how versatile he is.
So I guess they put him at slot receiver. Yeah. Or what it looks like.
Not to mention what he can do on the field. And with Marvin Harrison getting all the attention last year, and now the freshman Jeremiah Smith, all he did was go out every single week, not complain, not bitch about, hey, give me the ball. He just went out and made plays. And he'll block his tail off, just a complete package. I think he could be the offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, this guy's going to be a great slot. He's not the flashiest guy in the world, but he's smooth, he's smart. He's the best all-around receiver to me because he'll block, he'll do whatever he has. He plays with great character. Some people question speed, but this guy's a mature, intelligent player that's very reliable in terms of making plays.
Monroe St. Brown is the guy that they have compared him to in terms stylistically, the impact he could have. Well, if he could do that, they would certainly be impressed. Since the 2022 draft, look at the Buckeye receivers who've gone in the first round. The Stars, they're the first program to have a first-round wide receiver in 4 straight drafts.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Bucks offense is loaded.
In 2022 to the Jets and the Saints, respectively. And then they kept following it up with more stars. In 2023, Jackson Smith and Jigba going to the Seattle Seahawks. Marvin Harrison
This
Jr.
guy's any good?
4th overall. They're all really good. And now
the Denver Broncos select Za'Darius Barron, DB, Texas.
Za'Darius Barron.
won the Thorpe Award as the nation's best defensive
Should've known
back.
him. He's on Texas.
He's paired with Pat Surtain, who is just brilliant for the Broncos in defense. They've got some lockdown DBs now back there. As you see Jade's watch party and celebration in Austin, Texas. But you know, Jade is not just a playmaking corner. He can make some plays in the alleys too.
Hey, that's a good pickup for them.
We always used to go spend time with each other as a family. 3 of those sisters, they get the little lanes, and so we would always compete. One of my favorite.
They got Patrick Surtees, and now him. Hey, but Steelers are on the clock, man. The man Sidier, the GOAT, future GOAT, Sanders. The next Tom Brady is about to get drafted right here. Just sit and wait now.
This guy can do it all on the back end of any secondary. Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator there, he's got to be so happy. You touched on it. Not only is he have one of the top corners in Surtain, Riley Moss also.
Steelers would be absolutely be an idiotic franchise not to pick.
Because of the versatility. A couple years ago, he played inside a lot, blitzed, showed what he's capable of doing. Comes back this year. Texas needed him more on the.
He said, my mom did not.
All right, man. Steelers pick is in. Sidier Sanders.
To me, just opened my eyes to the way he looks at life. I mean, very just God-fearing man. Gives a lot of
Like the future of the NFL is about to get drafted to Pittsburgh. Man.
She didn't make the sacrifice. She made the
Absolutely crazy.
That investment is paying off tonight.
Yeah, that's great.
So, going to the Broncos is Johnny Barron, the cornerback from Texas. And now, the moment that many have called an inflection point in the draft as it pertains to quarterbacks who were selected. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock. Last year, they had a classic quarterback, and Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, both of those guys are gone, and so the Steelers certainly need a quarterback. There's talk about Aaron Rodgers, the former Packer, former Jet, perhaps going there. That is not settled yet. So the question is, what is it that the Steelers will do with the 21st pick, and is this the best opportunity for Colorado's
Sidier Sanders
and the son of Deion Sanders to be selected in the first round?
Right, man.
After his terrific year with the Buffaloes. Pittsburgh.
Let's go, man.
His selection, and Roger Goodell is on his way to the podium, the commissioner of the National Football League, with the announcement from the Steel City.
Here we go, man. The future of the NFL is about to get drafted.
The Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, Oregon.
Derek Harmon had a terrific year for the Ducks, and you see him celebrating with his family.
What the
His mother has had serious health issues.
Bro, no, bro. The Steelers are the most absolutely idiotic franchise in NFL history. Do y'all realize the Steelers have a QB room of Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson, and they go with over Sidier Sanders? The Steelers, bro.
That's my rock. That's my why. My freshman year at Michigan State, she ended up having a stroke.
I'm lost for words right now.
Me and my baby between too.
It was kind of hard, but it's something that we was used to.
Oh my goodness, did the Steelers GM hit his head this morning? Like, y'all niggas have Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson in y'all QB room. Bro, the Steelers are poverty, bro. Y'all would never be good again, bro. Y'all pass on the next Tom Brady, bro. I'm just, bro. I'm lost for words, bro. This nigga is stupid, bro. You drafted a defensive tackle over a quarterback y'all need, bro. Like, y'all, like, who gonna be throwing the ball to DK and picking, bro? Mason Rudolph, bro. Mason Rudolph. Get out of here, bro. I'm absolutely disgusted right now with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Trash ass franchise. I said, bro, y'all pass on Sidier Sanders, bro. What is wrong with y'all?
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
Oh, no.
What we can't
Bro.
you and your teammates being too connected.
What up, Chad?
I'm absolute.
I texted you guys. I wore that last week. I got fresh first this morning.
Connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a medical emergency. That's the AT&T credit.
Bro, y'all niggas pass on Cedar Sanders. Y'all have Mason Rudolph as y'all starting quarterback.
So, what's next?
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. You shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
I have 10 years of experience.
This job requires a college degree. Any degree.
Indeed matches you with jobs that actually match your
These
experience.
are fucking stupid, bro.
Oh. The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an
Mason Rudolph, bro. And yeah, I'm already seeing Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers is wasp, bro. Like y'all would rather have a washed up quarterback than a oh my goodness, bro. This franchise is stupid, bro. Fucking retarded.
One appetizer and two
Man.
Applebee's famous 2 for $25 with new sizzling skillets and steak.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Yeah, the NBA playoffs are here, and it's about to be ridiculous. This isn't about who's next. This is about who's now. The NBA playoffs, Saturday on ABC.
Get amped up.
Tom Brady is about to get drafted right here.
It's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame night. You're slaying it. Dan Monday, your top 10 are revealed, and you won't believe who dropped off.
One of Jim Harbaugh's former players, top Field Yates, best available, brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott. Field?
Reese, we have reached a very important point of the NFL draft in the first round tonight as the Pittsburgh Steelers pick at number 21 has come and gone, which means all remaining picks, as presently scheduled at least, are teams that are not in the market for a quarterback.
Bro, that is crazy. Cedar Sanders is not going to get drafted in the first round.
The only way that will be the case would be a team moving up from the second round back into the end of the first round. Of course, natural suitors would include the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants.
That is ridiculous, bro.
A reminder after that blockbuster trade at the beginning of tonight.
I'm a little older than you guys, you know.
Yeah, mine slowed down a while ago. We got to work on that. Oh, man. But the Packers here coming off a successful season, but one, you know, that I think they felt like they wanted a little bit more. Look at Kurt having a right there. I didn't know we stood in either. I was stuck on
Bro, that is like I still cannot believe it, bro. They actually passed on.
Champion Philadelphia Eagles. I had some of those chips. You know, Jordan Love, really a talented guy.
I'm sorry.
Occasionally there will be
None of the bro. Shadir might actually not get drafted in the first. Like literally none of these teams besides maybe the Rams or the Lions need a QB.
There are a lot of edge guys in this draft too.
Like that is crazy, bro.
Yeah. Here we are with the 23rd pick. When you get to this point,
Look at all of these teams that need a QB pass on Shadir. Steelers, Seahawks, Saints, the Raiders, Why ain't nobody trading Brown, bro?
But what people don't understand about the draft is not only do you have the
Giants.
best offensive tackles and the best corners, you have to have
Somebody
this
got to trade
offensive
back
tackle
up for
running
him.
against this corner who has a higher grade. So when you go 1 through 100, they're going to match up. And when they match up, you know when you get to this point in the draft, you're going to have the guys that you want to pick.
And the pick is in as Commissioner Roger Goodell will step to the microphone
Alright,
with a
Packers
very
about to
special
pick.
guest in Packers lore. Mark Murphy is with him.
Okay, Green Bay, it's your time. To make this historic pick, please give it up for first team All-Pro, Pro Bowler, two-time Super Bowl champion.
Our fans are everywhere. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the NFL Draft at Lambeau Field. It is our honor and privilege to host this wonderful event in our community, particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL. Just out of curiosity, how many of you are owners? Yes. We also have the best owners in the NFL. And we also want to celebrate the special connection we have with our fans that dates back to the early days of professional football. With the 23rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers, for the first time since 2002, draft a wide receiver.
Oh wow, they drafted who though?
Matthew Golden, wide receiver.
Matthew Golden, okay. Wow, the Packers actually drafted a wide receiver in the first round instead of the 7th.
Before I leave, that wide receiver streak is ending. And they got their guy from Texas and another weapon. They had Josh Jacobs last year, the running back, very successful. And now they had Golden.
Well, you know, I think Golden is a 3-level player receiver. He can catch the underneath ball. He's got strong hands. He's good out of a break intermediate, and he can beat you deep with great speed. He ran 4.29. This guy's a willing blocker. I mean, I just think this guy is an outstanding football player. He's a playmaker at the catch point. In other words, he's not a great big guy, but he makes a lot of contested catches. And I just love this guy as a player. Good route runner.
What's crazy is a guy that runs a 4.29. Sometimes he's a track guy, right? That's a straight line guy. This is a football player. This guy's getting in and out of breaks. This guy's, like you said, down in the red zone. He's finding a way to create a matchup and fighting for the football. Even though he's undersized, he'll go up and high point and fight. It's just, he's a complete package. Jordan Love just got a potential superstar. They've been really looking for a guy that can be a difference maker on the outside for quite some time. And now they got their guy here with Matthew Golden. Oh, they're going to love him.
As he takes the walk. That Packer crowd was fired up. Look at him. He's the third Longhorn picked in the first round tonight. That matches the Texas record set in 1980. He joins Calvin Banks Jr. and Jahdae Barron. Of course, he was only at Texas for 1 year, but just a dynamic threat.
I mean, he's more than just a fast receiver. Of course, he's a 4.29 guy, but I mean, he has quick, explosive footwork, great for getting off the press and creating separation. He returns kickoffs too, so he's going to be an asset to special teams. He's a guy whose movement are sharp, crisp, in and out of break, excellent body control. He's made some incredible catches for the Longhorns. Transferred over from Houston to Texas. It took him a while to figure out what he does well, but then once he did, he just caught fire.
No doubt about it. That second play you showed there, it was against Arizona State in their playoff game, and they came back. It was a good throw by Quinn Ewers. That was 4th and 13. Game on the line. Not an easy catch, and this guy just made it look like it was a Tuesday practice. Went up and made the catch routinely. Did it every single week. And I know that Sark, I know, Coach, you talk to him all the time. He could not have been more pleased for a guy that came over from Houston and how quickly he picked up a pretty sophisticated scheme and fit in nicely with his versatility.
Well, you know, this guy wasn't a great route runner when he came to Texas. They worked with him. By the middle of the season, it was Sark's go-to guy. And if you look down the playoff run, every time they needed to play, this was the guy they went to.
Absolutely. Well, I hope Matthew and his parents are enjoying their time in Green Bay because they're going to be spending a lot of time here, Laura.
Yeah, Reese, this is now home for them. I'm with Penny, his grandmother, and Alicia, his mother.
All right, bro. I'm about to react to this Knicks and Pistons game with the NFL draft in the background. Like they take like 5 minutes in between picks, bro. I'm about to be here all night.
And we knew the day he was born, he would be a superstar, but we had no imagination like this. This is absolutely.
Wait till this finishes.
Alicia, you just watched your son talking to that crowd. You said, "That's my baby." What is this like for you?
Man, it is amazing. I cannot explain enough. I'm so happy, so proud of him, so hard of the work, the hustle, the grind. I'm just overjoyed. I really am.
And both of you are home. Enjoy Green Bay. It's great, isn't it?
Yes, it's great. It's great. I love it. I mean, the people are wonderful here. Well, yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Penny and Alicia. We're going to go to Molly McGrath now. Matthew, that was a warm welcome from your new fan base. What is it like to stand here in front of all these Packers fans?
Man, it's a blessing. You know, I put in so much work to get here, and I got my family here, man. They mean the most to me, man. I can't thank God enough. I can't thank God enough.
At Texas, you stepped up big when the lights were brightest. How will you do that here in Green Bay?
Hey, I'm gonna lie. Matthew Golden, he gonna eat with Jordan Love.
Anywhere on the field, man. Whatever the team need me to do, that's what I'm willing to do. But I'm bringing that dog mentality. Know that.
All right, welcome home.
He wide receiver 1.
Yep, that sums it up right there.
Yeah, there you go. He's a Houston kid. Hope you're playing this cold up here, brother. So Matthew Golden out of Texas going to Green Bay. As we mentioned, Javon Walker was the last first-round wide receiver selected by the Packers. That had happened back in 2002, and now they have another one. And they've had trouble keeping some of their wide receivers healthy. They certainly hope that Matthew Golden is their go-to guy. Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock. They have the 24th pick here in the first round tonight. Minnesota had a sensational season. See what they do.
24th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Minnesota Vikings select Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State.
Donovan Jackson, guard.
So Donovan Jackson, who played guard and drafted as a guard, but when the Buckeyes had serious injuries, kicked out to tackle, one of the more unselfish moves on an unselfish team. And Donovan Jackson acquitted himself well, and he's a first-round pick. Going to Minnesota, he's having to... they've replenished some. They had some injuries up front, too, and he'll fit in nicely.
Here he is at left guard, which is what he's known to do. And this is where he's most comfortable, whether it's combination blocks, communication, or pass pro. Does a really, really solid job on the inside. Like you said, this is still another play at guard on that left side. What he did when Josh Simmons went down, and the fact that they go to State College, a tough environment, and he didn't miss a beat on the outside, and then they make the run after the Michigan game. Those 4 straight games, they had to rely on him many times on islands, and he held up very nice, protecting the blind side of Will Howard. So great versatility with the pick there for the Vikes.
The fact that this guy can play left guard and left tackle, to me, makes him very, very valuable. I think he's the most athletic guy of the inside guys in this draft, and the fact that he can play tackle makes him even more valuable than the rest. I love this guy as a player. I really
Wait, did the Giants trade up?
His former O-line coach Justin Fry
Malika Starks ain't picked yet.
I don't know why he made me do that.
Wait, the Giants traded up. Hold up.
Now, there has been a trade. Giants on the clock. We'll get to that, but the guy who is just picked, Donovan Jackson from Ohio State, kept on track by his mom.
Wait, could this be it?
Jackson. She was a 5th grade math teacher, and I unfortunately went to the same schools where she taught. So growing up, anything that I may have done or allegedly would have done, she heard about it before I would have been able to.
Bro, the Giants have to pick. She did right here.
Like next door to me, and She and my dad supported me through this long journey. My mom would always ask her class, what's your plan B if athletics never worked out? And I always told her that this was plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, I'm glad it worked out. She wasn't happy about the answer at the time. I'm betting she's happy about it now.
This is the Giants draft room right now. They've already taken Abdul Carter, the standout edge rusher from Penn State, for the 3rd overall pick tonight. Now, they have Russell Wilson in their
Righty,
quarterback
man.
room. They have Jameis Winston in their quarterback room.
Got to be Shadir, what?
Still need a
Right?
long-term
Right?
quarterback, and they just made a trade
Look how
for
much they
Texas
traded too, bro. Got to be Shadir.
Pete Thamel, the others that maybe they coveted Donovan Jackson, who just went off the board with the Vikings. So now they make this trade. You see the Texans pick up some inventory.
They
here.
sure do.
A couple picks tomorrow night, 1 in 26, and now the Giants are on the
can't
clock.
wait to see who the Giants. Brian Dable's response there.
Like, Shadir is literally right there, bro. Right there, man.
To move up to get whoever this pick's about to be.
Yeah, they got to drive Shadir right here, right?
Yet another connection.
We'll take some time for that conversation later.
All right, the Giants. There's been a lot of smoke about who the Giants like. Let's see who they take here.
Here we go. Future of NFL right
New
here.
York Giants.
Let's go.
With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jackson Dart, quarterback, Mississippi.
You go who?
They love Jackson Dart.
Oh my, bro, oh my goodness, the NFL cannot, these teams cannot be serious right now. Shadir Sanders is literally the best QB on the board right now, and y'all pick this random Jackson Dart, bro. By the way, bro, oh my. Only the Giants would do this, bro. Y'all literally traded. Y'all traded up for nothing, bro. I guarantee you he was not going to go to, bro. Oh my. I can't with this, bro. This has to be the worst pick, bro. They traded about all of their second round picks just to pick a bus, bro. Oh, Falcons traded up. Hold up. We gotta pick a cornerback or Malachi Starks, right? Hold up. We traded up. Bro, get this off the screen, bro. Like Jackson Dart, I have not seen a single highlight of his.
I know one thing. When I think our friend Lane Kiffin,
I have not seen a single highlight. I believe I played this team in college football 25, and each time I won by at least 50, bro.
He's a tough competitor, man. Playing against this guy, he'll pull it down and run it, and he'll try to run over you. I mean, he can make all the throws. I really like this guy as a player. He's a competitor.
Bro, Giants had one job, bro. I wonder who the Falcons picked, man.
I like this guy. You got Malik Neighbors last year out of LSU, and now you got a quarterback, of course, Russell Wilson.
See, bro, like I'm happy with Michael Penix, bro. But if we could just waited one more year for Sanders, man. But I'm happy with Penix though. So I mean, all right, man. Traded up.
Able to learn underneath the plane. Brian Dable, I think, is a great fit for him. Hopefully, they'll have a chance to be patient with him. But I think of Jalen Hurts when
I'm looking at an automatic bus right now, bro.
what he can do and being involved again in the way the NFL keeps trending with quarterbacks that need to have legs. offense. Right. This kid can help you.
I'm glad you mentioned that because he throws a great ball on the
Like,
move,
bro,
too. He led
the
the
Texans
FBS
literally
yards per
robbed y'all
attempt,
draft
10.8,
picks.
and also completions of 10 yards or more, 74 of those. So he's really
Alright, man,
accurate
I
on the
wonder
move.
who's gonna
I think
draft.
he fits the scheme now of these modern day NFL quarterbacks who have to escape the pocket and still look down the
Terry
field and make some
Fournette, the
throws.
man.
So the Atlanta Falcons are back on the clock now.
And they're tackling each other.
Yeah, they were. They're happy with their pick. Jalen Walker
Okay,
to
so
tackle people, the pass rusher linebacker out of Georgia with a 15.
oh, we traded our 2026 first round.
Falcons get this pick, which are on the clock for right now, 26 overall.
Traded the second round pick too.
And you see what the Rams have going the other way, a couple of picks in this draft and then one next year as well. So Green Bay crowd has seen the Packers take Matthew Golden. Now we await the Falcons' second pick of the night.
Bro, we stacking up on defense.
Here, they've got their quarterback. They had Michael Penix last year, 8th overall. Happy with the way he played once he moved into the lineup. And now we see what the Falcons are going to do.
All right, here we go. Falcons pick right here. I don't know who gotta be cornerback. Malachi starts.
To the Atlanta Falcons. With the 26th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select James Pierce Jr., defensive end, Tennessee.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Defensive end, stacking up the D line, bro. Stacking up the D line. Let's go. Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr. Come on, bro. Let's go.
James Pierce Jr., Kirk, you and I saw him play in his hometown.
Let's go.
For Tennessee against North Carolina State with Charlotte. Started playing at a very young age. Grew up a Panthers fan. Loved Luke Kuechly, who just found a way to make tackles. And of course, Cam Newton, a great player for the.
What's good, Ryan and so forth.
Like Lawrence Taylor, and the Falcons hope that he can perform at any type of that level and be a great pass rusher for them there.
But playing against this guy, you only have to scheme him up some kind of way because he's such a great pass rusher. He's got great burst.
Okay, I like this pick.
He can open his hips. You can see him right here beat the guy inside and sack the quarterback. That's
Like it.
feet and hands. He can dip and rip on the edge. He can long arm, turn speed to power. This guy needs to clean up his run game a little bit, but if you're talking about a pass rusher, this guy's a rusher.
Yeah, I tell you what, Coach, at 6'5", 245 pounds, you're talking about an athlete that can run a 4.47, great straight line speed, but also the fastest defensive lineman at the combine.
Alright, Ravens are on the clock now. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Really doing Cedar Sanders dirty.
That's what I see when I look at this guy.
So he can dip and rip, long arm, he can speed to power. I'm just making sure everyone's got their thesaurus, their football thesaurus out there. Coach, you know, the other thing he did was he really improved as a run defender. I know you want to pass rushing obviously is important, but my gosh, Jalen Walker and Pierce in one draft, you talk in a blink of an eye of changing your ability to disrupt the quarterback. I mean, that's two great picks by the Falcons. They did. Yeah.
And both of them coming from the SEC. 26 players have been selected, 12 of them from the Southeastern Conference. Might not have won a national championship in the last couple of seasons, but they've had some.
Go ahead. Stay positive. Stay positive, Cedar Sanders, bro. Them teams will regret it, bro. You would pick Jackson Dark over Cedar Sanders, bro. Like, be for real. Be for real.
The Home Depot has fast, free delivery, so you can get everything you need for out there.
Be for real,
or in
bro.
here without having to go
Jackson Dark over a starting quarterback. Like the Giants, bro. No, their GM had to do that on purpose, bro. Cause who trades up for it? That's not even the best QB on the board. Y'all traded up, knowing none of them teams need a quarterback. But that is absolutely ridiculous. Who did the Lions pick? First, this website not working. They pick a defensive tackle or offensive tackle. The website is cooked. They only had 3 more picks to go, but dude, bro. Dang, man. Shadir's really not going to get drafted. The TV app. I don't even think this website's working.
He came out of Alabama. He has that same
Alright.
mentality, that same kind of toughness at the 10-point ball skills, all of it. But there's some good players still on the board.
If you talk about fit, though, all those guys, I get it, but from a fit standpoint, if the medical checks out, Will Johnson fits better in that Sean McDermott defense, where they want to have vision on the ball.
You're talking about a too high type of scheme, cover 4, cover 2
Exactly.
type of
From a
scheme.
total standpoint, ball skills, the ability, the key to diagnose, get the ball, and get the big sixes like he did in Michigan. I think he fits better maybe than a Trey Amos or that.
Well, I would say Trey fits only because down at Ole Miss, I mean, they played a cover 4 type of scheme. It was Nick's scheme, basically, that they played down there. So, yeah, I mean, they both make sense. They both make sense.
Hey, Giants, how
team
we
that
have
was
a
mentioned
guy
has been
still
so
because
good
God
and has
has
come up just
turned
short in
the road
such
and he's
painful fashion
You
multiple
motherfuckers
times
are
in
the
the last
dumbest
few
motherfuckers
years.
of all time.
Last year was supposed
What
to be
the
their
hell
fifth
did
year
Jackson
because they
Dart
lost
do
so many of their
better
players
than
on
Shador
defense,
Sanders?
reset their salary
What
cap,
did he do?
still found
You
themselves with an opportunity
motherfuckers
in the
are
AFC
racist.
Championship game
Racist
against Mahomes and Kansas City and just couldn't quite get it done at the finish. So let's see which direction they go. Everyone here is expecting defense to help Josh Allen and that Bills offense take a step towards San Francisco or Santa Clara next year.
It's a different way to close the gap. You talk about the gap between Mahomes and Josh Allen is minuscule. So how do you close? You got to be able to close the defensive side of the ball where they can turn the football over and give Josh Allen one more possession, give him one more crack at the football.
Bro, I just realized, bro, we are literally witnessing Lamar Jackson all over again.
The NFL is stepping up to have an
Lamar ain't get
greater
picked.
impact as
What?
a wishmaker for Make-A-Wish. For the second time tonight,
When the Ravens picked him that year.
to grant a wish for a deserving young man to announce the first pick for his favorite team. Tommy. Tommy 16-year-old living with a neuromuscular disorder is a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and he's here with me to make the announcement for his beloved Bills. Go ahead, Tommy.
Let's go, Buffalo! With the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Maxwell Harrison. Let's go!
Cornerback, not Will Johnson.
Let's go indeed. Cornerback out of Kentucky who ran the fastest 40 at the combine. So it starts there. He's here. He's a huge personality. 2-year starter, 6 interceptions. 3 of them came back for touchdowns.
When he was healthy in 2023, he was outstanding. 5 interceptions, led the SEC, set a school record with 2 interception returns for touchdown in 1 game against Vanderbilt. Then this year he started 7 games, but he missed 5 games with a shoulder injury. Had 4 pass breakups, only had the 1 interception. This is a kid that you talk about speed and recovery ability. Remember Nate Wiggins last year going to Baltimore Ravens out of Clemson? This kid can fly. His 40 time was outstanding. Blazing recovery speed. Does well at the catch point. Like his ability to plant and drive. The frame. He needs to play a little better eye discipline as well. But that frame holding up, being able to support the run and be able to hold up physically in the NFL. But the recovery ability, the coverage skills of Maxwell Harrison. When he was healthy 2 years ago, that was excellent.
Yeah, he's 39 vertical, 10-9 broad, 4.25. You're talking about the 40. Like he has the speed and athleticism to make up for some of the deficiency things that he has as far as route recognition and playing it true and playing it clean with consistency. That's what happens. That's why you slip down to the 30 when you have the kind of athletic ability he has. But look, Sean McDermott will get him right. They need to really get some cover guys to make some plays on the ball in the secondary.
I'll do it live.
We'll
do it live. I don't think it's Jalen. I hope that will be the fun.
In school history to go in round 1. I was talking about how badly the Bills need it. They allowed opposing quarterbacks to complete 41% of their passes, going 20 yards downfield or more last year. That was 24th in the NFL. Now let's take a look at Cashapp.
Yeah, I got that where you talk about the ability to reach up and you see the size. Right about 183 pounds. That's no concern moving forward that frame, but you watch him here.
Because it just happened. The Giants have traded up. Bills are not going to draft a quarterback before I really give any storage for first-round picks and wings over the next. If everyone has the I saw this cute. Atlanta, Baltimore.
The New York Giants select Jackson Dart.
Hey, did the Falcons go with another edge rusher if they traded up with Mike Green? That would be interesting. All right, here's the Giants selection.
Wait, did Mike Green get drafted yet? He didn't.
The New York Giants select Jackson Dart.
This is more like Jackson Far.
And he ran down and made that play on that big post where he was beaten initially. He was able to run it down when he got sub-4-3 speed. Then he's got to refine his technique, refine his run recognition. And that's again,
I'm really disappointed there's no press out right now. This is very sad.
Every weekday and weekend moment gets better with Phillips Latte-Go and coffee from Prep. What's better than a limited time deal? An
Isaiah Stewart influence.
Bacon cheeseburger is available all the time because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh! For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
In game 2,
What is Buffalo getting in you?
Man, Buffalo, again, the ultimate competitor, the ultimate teammate, and they're getting somebody that's going to give Josh Allen the ball back. Let's get the word!
Congratulations. Before we go, let's see the inside of that jacket.
Wait, was it Lakers and Timberwolves?
And so Max Hairston is headed to Buffalo. I'll tell you what, you know, the NFL draft makes for a strange bet, fellas. Kansas City and Philadelphia met in the Super Bowl just a few months ago. Now they've swapped picks here.
No, it was Warriors and Rockets.
31,
trading up with Kansas City. We'll get the details on the trade in just a moment. The Super Bowl champs are on the clock, and we're getting ready to finish up round one from Green Bay. We're back in a moment on ESPN.
Trains. Trains advantage isn't complicated. Trains to use the power of Dell AI and Intel to see hundreds of miles of track.
The three, because they know their elusiveness. And then he dripped.
Clearing the way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
This combo meal's got combinations. Make this thing your own creation. Entree, drink, and choice of size. Oh, and it's free to swap fries. BK, have it your way.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like
For
that.
Get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. You should have membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Bro, they are about to bro, it could be 2 picks left, bro. Still on commercial. Where's round 2?
You might have heard I'm going through a little upgrade with my tats. So when Verizon announced that everyone gets a free phone on any plan, paid free, count me in.
Oh, yeah, so is the full board.
Try and beat it. I'll give you a second.
So when do we pick next? Or realistically, oh man, hold on.
And so does the Lowe's app. In store, online, our Lowe's team has you covered.
The original Burger Buffalo and Moon, the new alcohol-free citrus roll fragrance. You settle.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Being Courtyard's official ambassador has opened a new world for me.
Okay, so Shadir Sanders could get picked in the second round, which is ridiculous. He should have went early first. And if not, I mean the Browns gotta pick him, bro. No, I don't want to see it. They have to, cause then the Raiders are right there. The Saints. Yeah, he got to be drafted by them. I don't know which team get Jalen Miro.
With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jahad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama.
Oh man, come on, bro. They were supposed to go Georgia, bro. Picking Alabama players. Man, I think we could really care less about what the Chiefs pick, but let me just wait to see. There's a trade up.
Campbell did as that guy. He would have gone much higher had not been for the shoulder injury.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you think about what Philadelphia's doing. They re-signed Zach Vaughn. They got off the street last year, went all postseason, and deserved a new contract. And now you bring in Cashapp Campbell. It's an athlete. It's another weapon they can add to their defense, which lost some guys up front. They lost Bill Williams. They lost those guys. Now you add an athlete on the back end, a guy that can roam and make
Alright, the Chiefs pick. So it's official. Shadir Sanders is not gonna get drafted in the first round, bro. Every NFL team that needed a QB that did not draft him, bro, y'all will regret that. This is coming from me first. Y'all will regret it.
And he's coming downhill and he's taking on linemen. You can see the shoulder issue because he didn't have that same pop and be able to get off and get
That nigga was picking Jackson Dark over Shadir Sanders.
those shoulders are straight. This is a hell of an athlete. He just looks great. He's kind of hyped too. He knows he's on a very good football team. And they can wait. This is one organization, one football team can wait on.
Rumors say the Giants are racist too.
They stole in the second round. Because he was coming off an injury. They waited it out. And he was an impactful all year and was a key guy in the Super Bowl, right? Yeah. So again, Howie Roseman, I'd say Hall of Fame without question, GS. Nobody does it better. To get a Cashapp Campbell, like I said, I had him at 21. Had not been for the injury, he would have been right around 12 to 15. And like I said, they can wait till it's complete. It's not one shoulder, it's two. Right, exactly. Wait till it's completely healthy. Shoulders are 100% before you get him back on the field, and they can wait it out.
You mentioned Howie Roseman. That was the Eagles' NFL high 11th trade involving a first-round pick since he took over in December of 2015, and he is standing right now.
Bro, can they hurry up? See, they just stretching it at this point, bro.
Jihad, the defending Super
Like,
Bowl champs just traded up for you.
about to end, y'all.
You repaid their belief in you.
Okay, so
You told me that this week
let me just show.
out-of-body experience.
There we go, right there. Chiefs are picking a left tackle, Josh Simmons, to close out round one. Hey, I'm gonna lie, Falcons won round one. We got two defensive linemen. Rep the A. W string, y'all.